hearty welcome on behalf of Team Square Circles. Happy to introduce you our organization who has been working in the space of leadership and management training for almost more than a decade. Have interacted with more than 6,000 people across 15 different nationals. Our association with the academic world has been very special. Although me, Satish Mandora, am a mechanical engineer from College of Engineering Pune from the 1988-90 batch and a management graduate from Symbiosis, I got into this space of learning and development for a reason. It was quite late for me to realize in my life that although from the worldly standards I was successful, yet I was successful for the wrong reasons. When I knew this thought, what it means to start living a life of choice rather than chance, it was a completely different story. My story of getting into engineering, my stint with entrepreneurship, the factory that I run, the students with whom I interact now, has got a lot of dimensions which I can very closely connect with the life of students in engineering college, in professional institutions across our country, across the globe. Friends, it is not rocket science for the students to know what they need to do when they join a professional course like engineering, like management, like chartered accountancy. But then the results are not so encouraging. When surveys cry, when industries speak that not more than 6%, not more than 10% students are employable, let's not get into those numbers. But the matter of fact is that majority of the students who pass out of engineering institutions, who pass out of professional education are not ready to take on the industry. And there is a gap, a huge gap between the kind of manpower that is required to deliver versus what is available. Is it that students are not qualified to become engineer? If that was the case, their examination results would have been otherwise. So, partly the challenge is about the technical know-how, but more than that, it has been found out to be more of an attitudinal issue, more of an issue that is coming from the space of not being able to communicate, not being able to interact with people, not being able to become a good team member, not being able to take responsibilities. And why do you think students don't do this? Because our understanding is that there is no sense of purpose that they have. There isn't a sense of direction that they have. There isn't a sense of ownership towards what they need to do that they have. Being able to take personal responsibilities is at the heart of beginning your journey towards excellence. How do you learn this? How does the college teach it when they don't have sufficient time for managing their academic curriculum? That is where we, as an organization, step in to support these institutions. Our flagship programs, which talk to people about the fundamentals of becoming successful, what it means, so that industry will look forward for those kind of people. If this orientation, this direction is given to the students right at the beginning, I assure that the results are going to be outstandingly different. Our testimonials from a lot of institutions with whom we have been working regularly speaks about what has been the fundamental change in the attitude of the students. And we don't claim that it all will happen in a 2 or a 3 day orientation. There is a process that we have developed. There is a follow-up mechanism that we have created so that students can be constantly given a support and they can be given that impetus of being able to move into the right direction. Once they know why am I supposed to do what I'm doing, life has tremendous amount of positive energy. It is this inner fire that student needs to have within them so that they can get up in the morning, hit the gym, go to the ground, look after their physical spaces, try and do things that are required for improving their knowledge quotient, work on improving their communication skills, and not only participate in the academic part of the college, but also take up those extra responsibilities which can help them to become a better person, a better individual, and have a complete campus life which makes them what they ought to become when they walk out of this institution. I have had so many interactions with students, with colleges, with academicians who say that this simple initiative that we have developed has been able to touch students in such a way that their entire approach towards education has taken a major shift for moving ahead in the right direction. I invite you to expose students to these fundamental principles of success, to these fundamental principles of becoming a better individual than what they are. And believe me, it's not rocket science. However, it is a lot of neurosocial science. If students are able to attract these principles at an early age and understand these success sutras that define the successful and the not so successful, believe me, transformation can happen right at the first seed that you sow in their lives, in their professional well-being, in their life as a student on this campus. Team Square Circles will be more than happy to assist institutions like yours to be able to develop not only outstanding engineers, but engineers that the industry requires. People who are internally motivated and set themselves on fire so that they can take the innovation route, they can take the development route, they can take the route of making our place better than we found it. A few glimpses of certain programs that we have delivered is enclosed herewith. Request you to spend some time in trying to understand what is the philosophy that we're trying to develop this with, how they're going to achieve it, and what are the proactive steps that they need to take on to this. Thank you for your patient listening.